Hi, it's Maggie the Irish Gypsy here to bring you your January 2024 mid-month general readings. We're looking at the last 2 weeks of the very first month of a brand new year. And this reading is for the air sign of Libra. I hope everyone's well. I hope you're continuing to move through the beginning of this new year well. Thanks for taking the time to be here and watch these videos, commenting, liking, sharing, subscribing. Love it. Thank you for hitting that like button. Those of you who reach out for personal readings, who refer and recommend, my gratitude. Thank you. Okay, Libra. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign. If you are cross-watching for a Libra, and this video is also for you. Watching your other sign videos can add additional insight and perspective because general readings always resonate a little differently for everyone watching, although the fundamental energy remains the same. So do that. And if something really does hit you and resonate with you and you'd like to take a deeper look at it, maybe reach out for a personal reading for yourself or as a gift for someone else, or you simply like the reading style, just email me at maggie1maguire@gmail.com. You can see that email address, that contact info by clicking the description of this video. I can usually get back to you the same day with more information. I do offer a wide variety of readings in all areas of life, different types, lengths, styles, budgets. There's something in there for everyone, and I would love to hear from you. I also do readings full time. It's all that I do, so I'm pretty diligent about timely scheduling of personal readings if that's important. And still popular right now are the 6 and 12-month overviews, which take a look at what's coming in every area of your life for the next 6 and 12 months. You can order those any time of the year, but I always get a lot of orders for them, requests for them at the end of one year and the beginning of a new year as we're starting a new annual cycle, of course. So something to keep in mind. All right, Libra. I am using the Tarot of Dreams and clarifying what the Radiant Rider-Waite. Let's see what the last half of January 2024 looks like for you. Okay. We begin with Judgment, a major fork in the road, a choice that needs to be made. And whether the choice in the moment seems significant or not, the outcome will be. Meaning that if there's a new path in front of you, it could potentially change your life path. This is a call to action, basically. A choice in front of you, and the outcome will be long-lasting if not permanent, so choose wisely. Sometimes called the second chance card, but it typically shows up, not always, but it typically shows up when Spirit is bringing us a new opportunity, a significant one. With that, we have the Nine of Coins, independence, self-sufficiency, self-empowerment, financial and material independence and prosperity as well, which comes with a sense of empowerment and confidence. It could be a new job offer or opportunity. It could be a new relationship that makes you feel this way as well. Because ultimately, the Nine of Coins or Pentacles, the Nine of Earth, represents somebody who's worked hard to get to where they're at. And they're enjoying that now. It could be for some of you, you're wondering if now is the time to make a choice to walk a different path. Maybe one that isn't quite so independent. Meaning in terms of alone, in terms of relationships. We'll see how the cards play out. Next, we have the Five of Coins, which is a card of insufficiency and lack, not having enough. Could be financially, materially. On an emotional level, it can represent feeling like you're not enough, feeling like you have to beg for everything. Unhealthy relationships, perhaps. Feeling abandoned, rejected, shut out, not good enough. It can also represent that what you need and what you want is actually quite close to you if you would not focus on what the lack is and take a look around. There might be something right in front of you. With that, we have the Eight of Swords. There's a card of feeling held back by your own limitations, your own doubts, fears, insecurities, because swords is governed by the element of air, which governs everything that goes on in our heads. Our belief systems, perspectives, ideologies, how we look at things, because that determines what we believe our reality to be and how we interact with that reality. So the Eight of Swords represents somebody who is perhaps attached to something that they've invested a lot in, even if it's not good for them, and fear of an unknown future, because the swords can represent, our fears saying, well, I can't move, I can't change my current situation, or I can't take advantage of a new path because of this, because of that, because of the other reason. I mean, fill in the blanks, right? It's fear. There's an opportunity here, a pretty significant one, to move out of that energy. That energy of not feeling like you're enough or not feeling like you have enough. Again, this could be emotional, financial, material. Often the two are linked. There's an opportunity to move away from this if you have the courage to kind of move through it. Next, we have the Six of Cups. A card's typically associated with history, nostalgia, reminiscence, people, places, situations we have a history with. Now, that history might go all the way back to childhood, parents, where you come from, culture, roots of origin, tradition, religions. With the Ten of Cups, happy home, family. Tens represent cycle completion and fulfillment in the tarot. So the Ten of Cups is a card that represents feeling like you've finally come to the place where everything has fallen into place. You couldn't really ask for anything else. You're in a very happy, contented space, especially where home and family is concerned. Can represent marriage, childbirth, children. So strong family or marriage energy here. But something hasn't been enough. But perhaps you were telling yourself here with the Eight of Swords, well, if I just work harder, if I just stick it out. Well, we'll clarify. From the bottom of the deck, representing overall energy and focus, we have two cards that fell out, so I'm going to take them both. Excuse me. We have the Tower and the Knight of Cups. So that's the overall focus for the last half of January, Libra. So the Tower represents a significant, profound, unexpected event, something happening that you didn't anticipate, and it causes something to end or to be shaken up right down to its foundations. It's an unexpected event occurs. Now, because this is a general reading, the intensity of this may vary. Some of you, it may be very profound. Some of you, not so much, but it's unexpected and pretty significant. And the Knight of Cups, which is, Knights represent offers and opportunities for change. This is the Knight of Cups of water, which governs our heart space or our emotional life. So it could be an offer driven by love, support, encouragement. It might be a love offer for some of you, or just an opportunity that's driven by caring or support. Could be love for some of you, but it's like a bolt of lightning. It comes seemingly out of nowhere, but of course with the Tower card and Judgment, it's divine timing and orchestration. This is the opportunity. Even if it causes something to end, it's an opportunity to move forward that Spirit obviously wants you to take. The key here is in that Five of Coins and the Eight of Swords, not letting yourself be held back from it because of fear of an unknown future and attachments to things which aren't healthy for you. You can intuit quite a bit about a reading based on what, if any, major arcana cards come out. So you have two here, Libra, but they're pretty powerful major arcana cards, right? It's change and an opportunity to move down a different path. And you're going to have to make a choice. You're going to have to make a decision. The challenge is in here in the Five of Coins and the Eight of Swords is being held back by all the reasons and excuses and justifications you give yourselves to remain in a current unhealthy relationship, probably because of the amount of time. Relationship, it might be relationship for some of you, it could be job, it could be a work situation, anything where you feel like it's not enough, but you keep staying there because the longer you stay there and the more time you feel you have invested in it, you don't want to walk away from that. You might think it's a waste. Nothing is ever a waste. It will come back to you karmically one way or the other, in one form or another. And fear of an unknown future. That's the challenge here, is moving through those fears and doubts and insecurities, because Spirit is bringing change to you. Let's take a look at that overall energy of the Tower and the Knight of Cups. Unexpected love offers for some of you, certainly. Could be financially material for some of you. For some of you, it might be a combination of both. It might be a new love offer opportunity that has a practical element to it or a financial and material element to it. We have the Tower again with the King of Pentacles. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus showing up as a king, but in a general reading could be female as well, along with that Tower. So for many of you, it's really like a bolt of lightning coming in. Some very unexpected offer opportunity brought by that King of Pentacles. The King of Earth, solid, stable, reliable, generous, probably pretty financially, materially comfortable. Let's take a look at Judgment. We have the Nine of Coins being Nine of Pentacles, which is coins, or sorry, Nine of Wands. So the Nine of Wands are wounded warrior card. Tens being completion. The Nine of Wands represents somebody who's already been through a long and challenging path. They're feeling discouraged, but they're almost to the end of it. There's you, the Queen of Swords, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, male or female. The Five of Wands, conflict, internal conflict, maybe conflict within yourself, external conflict, maybe conflict with other people, about making a choice about the Ten of Pentacles, your long-term security and stability. Long-term security and stability means having enough financial, material, emotional things in your life that you're no longer worried about the future anymore. So there's a new opportunity coming in, but there's conflict about what you should choose. Choosing means you're going to have to close the door on something, someone. Nine of Coins. Let's take a look at that. 10 of Cups again. That happy home, happily ever after, white picket fence energy. With the Four of Wands, the other happy home, unexpected blessings and happy surprises, home, family, celebrations on home and family, wedding. I mean, both of these cards together, especially with that Tower and the Knight of Cups, could be an unexpected marriage proposal. Let's take a look at that Five of Coins, insufficiency and lack. Feeling like a beggar. Feeling like you have to take whatever crumbs you get because, I don't know, fill in the blank. Because you can't get better because, again, fill in the blank. There's some reluctance or resistance to accepting a new offer, maybe because it feels like it hits like a bolt of lightning. And you want to cling to the familiar, even if the familiar is not healthy or enough. Clarify Five of Coins. Yeah. Five of Coins is with the Five of Pentacles, which is the same card, insufficiency and lack, and the Ten of Swords. And herein, again, lies the challenge. The Ten of Swords, here we have another 10, another completion, only this is swords. It's that mental energy. So this is coming to the challenging or even painful realization that something is done, it's over, or it's never going to be what you want it to be. And it's about kind of accepting that, surrendering to that and accepting that so that you can move on. This is what's keeping you from moving on, is this fear. It's like this, you have this other situation that you feel I mean, we have the Knight of Wands and the King of Wands here. So we have two separate kings here. It might be a third-party situation for some of you in the relationship area of life. It feels like you're waiting for someone to make an offer that is never going to come. It feels like you've been waiting a long time. Feels like you've been working for it for a long time and trying to convince yourself, using all kinds of reasons and justifications and excuses, that it's going to turn into the thing that you want, this beautiful thing, whether it's in a romantic relationship, it could be a work situation as well. It's unhealthy. But you keep telling yourself, well, if you just work harder, if you just stick it out long enough, that it's going to change somehow. And that's that is the thing that's actually keeping you stuck. You know, you need to realize that it isn't what you need. It certainly isn't what you want. Let's take a look at the Six of Cups and Ten of Cups. I mean, that's kind of the gist of the whole reading. Spirit is literally dropping into your lap change, an opportunity for something so much better. The High Priestess, trusting your intuition, your higher self, your gut instinct. The World and Justice. Both of these cards together is a classic tarot combination for a long and perhaps difficult and challenging journey coming to an end. There's a major milestone that's been reached. It's time to start a new life cycle. But it does hold some emotional pain, disappointment. You're going to have to acknowledge that something is done, it's over. Or, which means pretty much the same thing, it's never going to become what you were trying so hard for it to become. You need to kind of understand that and accept that. And I think inside you know that, so that you can move on to something beautiful. A true Ten of Cups, a true Ten of Cups, a true offer or opportunity. Probably relationship oriented for many of you. The Lovers, a relationship out of crossroads, a choice needs to be made. It might be a choice between two people. It might be a choice just about a relationship of two. Do we move forward together? And if so, how? Or do we go our separate ways? Could be in another area of life, especially if it's financial or material, to make a decision that, yeah, we've been doing this, we've been investing in this, but it's not working out. So we need to move on to something else. We need to take advantage of this new opportunity that's coming in. But the Seven of Wands and the Two of Swords, again, here, this is the challenge. It's holding on to, it's wanting to defend, to hold on to what you have invested in, and the refusal to see it. Because if you acknowledge the energy, if you acknowledge the reality of this situation, you're also going to have to acknowledge that you are therefore responsible for what you do after you acknowledge that. If you stay, you're accepting it. If you acknowledge it and move on in a different direction, then your whole life changes. I mean, that's kind of that's this whole reading. And it's quite clear, even though we don't really have to pull advice and guidance from Spirit, although I will, because that's usually how I do these. It's quite clear with Judgment and the Tower and the Knight of Cups that Spirit is bringing a new opportunity for you in your greater good towards your joy and abundance. Spirit just gave us the Knight of Cups again as advice and guidance, right? We already had that startling, unexpected Knight of Cups and the Tower, which is the whole theme of this. An opportunity drops out of the sky onto your head, and Spirit is saying, here, take this offer, this opportunity. The Fool, brand new journeys. The Nine of Swords. Stop overthinking this. Stop trying to project into the future with the worst possible negative outcome. This usually represents building any potential disaster up in your head to be the worst possible thing when it doesn't even match the external reality of the situation. It's pretty clear here that Spirit wants you to walk down a new path. A brand new cycle is opening up in front of you. Spirit's, dropping it on your head, basically. I'll leave it there. Free will, free agency. You can always choose what you want. I don't have a vote in anybody's personal life, but if I did, I would vote strongly for this. And I know the letting go of it, as is usually the case, the letting go of something that you really thought was going to be your wish fulfillment, your happily ever after, whatever it was that you thought it was going to be, and you worked so hard to try and make it be, it just isn't. And I understand that that's very difficult to work through and to acknowledge, but that's what needs to happen so that you can take advantage of this beautiful new opportunity. So I will leave it there, Libra. I hope that these messages have helped. I hope they've helped clarify, giving you some more food for thought or validation. If they did resonate and you'd like to take a deeper look, unpack it a little bit, and reach out for a personal reading for yourself or as a gift for someone else, or you simply like the reading style, email me at Maggie1McGuire@gmail.com. I would be delighted to hear from you and to work with you. You can also see that contact information by clicking the description of this video. I will see you all in a couple of weeks for the February general readings. I hope you all continue to move through the beginning of this new year well, at least peacefully, and I hope to see you back here again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.